We are Matt and Olga. In August 2020, 6 months after winning the lottery for a Yosemite wilderness permit, we embarked on a 4-day, 36-mile backpacking trip, starting from Tuolumne Meadows and doing a loop across the High Sierras. This is our story. So Matt, where are we going?
We're going to Tuolumne Meadows.
What are we going to do there?
We're going to hike ourselves today.
So it is 12:30 a.m.
Just arrived.
We are hiking our way into the closed campground.
So it's 10:30 in classic Matt and Olga fashion.
Super late check-in.
Here's the birthday boy. How you feeling about today, Matt?
Well, I woke up with a headache because we slept like crap, but I'm starting to feel better now that I've had some coffee. So the goal today is to go to the Vogelsang High Sierra Camp, only 7.1 miles away.
I'm trying to get enough internet to
Instagram on the trail. This is probably going to be the end of it.
Well, we've officially gone 1.4 miles. How you feeling so far?
Oh, easy peasy.
The hard part is we've been doing flat hiking.
The easy part.
Yeah, it might get a little worse.
At some point we have to go up. Well, successful stop for lunch. Not a bad view. We're not going up there, but we are going up somewhere.
So Matt, do you want to share why you're so sad?
We may have hiked 6 miles the wrong way.
Yeah, we were really excited when we got to a crossroads thinking we had 1 mile to go. And then the sign said we had 6 miles to go. And the park ranger was basically like, you guys are kind of stupid. You should have taken the different trail.
The catch is these 4 miles are uphill.
We found the uphill. That's what we were looking for. We were surprised how flat the remainder of the hike was, but it turns out it's because we were on the wrong trail. So.
Gambateo
What does that mean?
means let's go.
We are doing a water break. This is how it's done. Gorgeous mountain, Yosemite water.
We were in the rain.
In case not enough was going well on your birthday.
We still have a ways to go.
We've now walked 9 miles, which is 2 more than we were planning to.
We're still going up.
We hit a fork in the road, only 2 miles to go, so we have found new energy and are enjoying this gorgeous view. So we'll make it. We're feeling optimistic. Right, Matt?
One of us will make it.
He'll make it. Trying to catch the hail that is now coming down. Oh, I got one. Oh, I didn't melt it immediately. But yes, it's hailing. We decided to hunker down for a little bit, even though we're less than a mile away from our camp and it's all downhill. We probably would have been there in like 15 minutes. We found our campsite.
Which spot do you want? It looks pretty crowded.
So we're still like a mile and a half away from where we were thinking we were going to spend the night. But I think this is a better option because it's going to be just us. We're pretty excited. So let's go find a place to set up a tent. breakfast. About to get a fire going.
Hopefully not a fire.
It always fires first. Success! Time to cook some water.
Well, we're all packed up this morning. Just about to head out. Hoping that today's going to be a much easier day than yesterday. I mean, when I woke up yesterday, I was feeling absolutely horrible. So it was not a good day. Today, feeling a lot better. Looking forward to the trek.
That's where we camped, just up here on top of the Evelyn Lake. It is beautiful out here. There's some snow.
Pretty crazy.
So imagine these platforms have tents around them when this camp is open. Feels kind of eerie and deserted right now. We're gonna find a spot to have a little snack.
It looks like you got showers, compost toilets, some sort of hut. Oh, bear lockers. So this is the trail we were supposed to come from.
Wait, how do you say it? Tuolumne?
Tuolumne.
6.7. That's what we thought we were going to do. Turns out,
We came up this trail.
Tuolumne Meadows, 11.9 miles.
Just an extra 4.8 miles.
So I think what happened at the trail, that fork that we were at, there was actually a bunch of people coming, and so we were trying to get out of the intersection fast, so we didn't have to put on masks. And we just saw Vogelsang, did not read the distance and the fact that it would be on two signs. And we're like, we're going the right way, and just went. Now we know.
Day and a half later, we're back on track. Making lunch.
We got some spicy hummus on tortilla, a little bit of turkey, and some somewhat melted cheese.
Well, we've come down the mountain. We're now in the middle of the valley, which is quite your literal mountain valley with super clear stream and just lush green everywhere.
Guess what we found?
Our first glimpse of Half Dome.
There it is. Hey Matt, what happened there last year?
That was the site of a proposal.
Yeah.
And luckily you said yes.
Unluckily, COVID hit, so we haven't actually gotten married yet. Pretty cool to see though.
So it's a little hard to see on video, but we have been going down at a pretty decent grade for, I feel like 45 minutes now.
We stopped for a snack break. We're both pretty pooped. We've been going down and down. Probably went down like 2,000 feet. I don't know.
Pretty steep, pretty rocky for a while.
We only have about 1.5 miles left, but if
It'll
we
be a long mile and a half.
If we didn't mess up on day one, we would be there already. We have a sighting of our campsite, which should be somewhere along that lake, Lake Merced. Officially, it's less than 1.5 miles out, but that looks really far right now. Good morning. It's just before 8. I decided I want to go for a morning dip in that beautiful waterfall because it's probably the last time we're going to get clean. So we're going back up the mountain today. So taking advantage. Matt's putting away camp. He doesn't want to go swimming as it's still pretty cold. Just saw some deer, so it was worth it. Well, morning of day 3. We're all finally packed up. We're early today.
Early, by 9:30.
Still last ones out of camp. There's 2 other families here. One of them is going the same way that we are. Otherwise, we're doing a lot more. So my ankle's sore. Matt has big blisters. And we're doing a lot of elevation today. Basically everything we came down yesterday, we need to almost go all the way back up.
I think it's somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 feet today.
And about 9 miles, right? God, I'm tired. How's it going? Nice of you. Yeah, I've come a long way. Well, we're still climbing. It's been a pretty exhausting day. Hot of sun, not the most interesting views, and a lot of climbing. Trekking along, we're more than 2/3 of the way there.
Not a happy camper.
So we're just under 7.5 miles in. We've hit our limit.
We are now in search of water.
I'm standing in the middle of what we thought was going to be our water source. Turns out this creek is bone dry. And now we're trying to figure out what to do. because we have about half a liter of water left and we cannot camp without water. So then we can try to go to Sunrise Camp, but we had hikers on the way up tell us that maybe all the water was dried up, but like they weren't very specific.
A little worried.
So I'm at Sunrise Camp. I went ahead to check it out, try to find water, and no luck. There seems to be little taps, but everything's like locked down because camp is shut down because of COVID right now. Matt's back half a mile with our bags. Pretty sure we're just gonna have to turn around and try to go almost 5 miles to Cathedral Lakes, which is gonna be brutal. But it is what it is. We are officially trekking towards Cathedral Lakes because that is apparently our closest water source. So we are continuing to climb on our way to Cathedral Lakes. We met a nice girl along the way. She's doing the full GMT, so.
So on what, like hour 3 of her 25-day hike?
Yeah, she was very upbeat. Well, this is reality TV, right? Good, the bad, and the ugly.
This is the bad.
So happy right now. There's a lake. We made it. How happy are you, Matt?
You're way too chipper.
It doesn't seem like I've been walking for 13, 14 miles. I don't know. And I'm dying of thirst. Seeing a lake gives me energy. What can I say? Some more water in the making. Source of life. So this is how we make our bed. It takes quite a lot of blowing.
We're just waiting for the water to boil. I mean, we've got to be over 10,000 feet today. Takes twice as long to boil.
Yep.
We're both pretty hungry. Pretty tired.
I think it's... Oh, close.
Don't lose the steam. All right, well, made it up to the morning. Both pretty sore. Not a bad view from the campsite, but now it's time to go find the bear canister and hope that all of our food is still there. I see you.
Alright, we got our bear canister. Last day, so it's pretty empty, but we got everything in there. And I need to figure out how to open it, even though I'm not a bear. I struggle. Which way, lefty loosey?
Lefty loosey.
Those are just locks that make it hard. I suppose if you don't have opposable thumbs, this becomes even harder. Alright. First, very disgusting bag full of garbage. And we got all our toiletries, sunscreen, bug spray, anything that smells. And then that's all that's remaining of our food. We ate everything. It was jam-packed. We couldn't even fit just food in there on day one. Alright, time to make some breakfast.
Breakfast in the making. coffee, and water. All right, well, last day. Onwards to the car, and showers and nice beds tonight. It's been quite the adventure.
We have about 5 to 6 miles probably to go. It should all be fairly flat. Not looking forward to putting the pack back on.
Well, 2 miles in, we're both feeling much better spirits than yesterday, making hiking fun again. Let's take a look at this view. Although we do have to hike down there, so there's that.
We're done! Woo!
Teamwork made the dream work.
We were just saying how mentally we could keep going for another 10 days, but physically we're pretty drained.
Yeah, we were in awe of the people who were doing the John Muir Trail. That's quite the trek.
Yeah, but very fortunate that we got to do this and come out all in all in great shape. Pretty cool.
So what's our next adventure?
Go sailing?
Sailing. Get off this land into the water.
See you there.
Right, so when we came in, we had about 66 pounds of gear.
We got 33.
33, woo, you're still pretty heavy.
Yeah, because I didn't lose weight. Oh, that's nothing. 27?
27, so we're down to 60 pounds? That doesn't make any sense.
6 pounds of food?
We should have lost more than that. Yeah, well, what can you do?